Some flowers don't just look beautiful, they carry an entire country's garden history in a single bloom, and nowhere is that more true than in France. These 9 flowers built the reputation French gardens are famous for. Some so iconic they've become national symbols, and by the end of this video you'll know exactly how to grow every one of them yourself. No trip to Provence required. Stick around for the one that's actually printed on France's own coat of arms. If beautiful, storied flowers are your thing, subscribe now, because that's exactly what this channel is about. Lavender. No flower is more associated with French gardens than this one, and the rolling purple fields of Provence are exactly why. It thrives in full sun and well-draining, even poor soil, and actually struggles if the ground stays too rich or too wet. Trim it back hard after flowering to keep the plant compact, since skipping that step is what causes it to turn woody and sparse over the years. Iris. This is the one stylized for centuries into the fleur-de-lis. Printed on France's own coat of arms. Plant the rhizomes shallow, just barely covered with soil, in full sun, since burying them too deep is the single most common reason iris fail to bloom. Divide the clump every few years once it gets crowded, and flowering actually improves right after. French rose, Rosa Gallica. Long before the modern hybrid tea rose existed, this was the rose French breeders built an entire horticultural tradition around, prized for its rich color and heavy fragrance. It's remarkably hardy and tolerates poorer soil better than most modern roses, though it typically blooms once heavily each season rather than repeating. If any of these are already on your wish list, hit subscribe now. More of these guides are coming. Peony. French growers spent generations developing some of the most famous peony varieties ever cultivated, prized for how full and fragrant the blooms are. Plant the roots shallow, no more than 2 inches deep, since peonies planted too deep often grow beautiful foliage but refuse to flower at all. Poppy. Few sites are as recognizably French as a field scattered with these delicate red blooms. They're genuinely easy from seed, scattered directly into the ground in early spring, and actually prefer being left alone rather than transplanted, since the roots resent disturbance. Cornflower. Alongside the poppy, this vivid blue bloom holds its own place in French national symbolism. It grows easily from seed in full sun and self-seeds so readily that a single planting often returns on its own year after year. Subscribing costs nothing, and it means you catch the next flower guide the moment it's up. Sweet pea. This climbing, ruffled bloom became a fixture of French cottage gardens for its fragrance as much as its color. Give it something to climb early on. Sow directly where it's meant to grow since the roots dislike being disturbed, and keep cutting the blooms regularly, since that's exactly what keeps it flowering longer. Hydrangea. Especially common in the gardens of Normandy and Brittany, this shrub rewards consistent moisture with genuinely huge, long-lasting blooms. Soil pH actually changes the flower color. More acidic soil shifts blooms toward blue, while more alkaline soil pushes them toward pink. Wisteria. Few plants create the kind of dramatic, cascading archway this one does, draping in long clusters of purple blooms every spring. It needs sturdy support and patience, since it can take several years to bloom for the first time, but established vines reward that wait for decades afterward. So that's 9 flowers that built the reputation French gardens are known for, and every one of them can be grown well beyond France itself. Tell me in the comments which one you're planting first. Subscribing means you catch every one of these flower guides the moment they go up, and there's more beautiful, storied blooms coming soon. Watch for that one next if today's list left you wanting more.